Welcome back to another message crawler update. Today I want to show you a super exciting feature that I came up with that is going to change the way you look at RSMF files. Seriously. Let me take you to my screen right away. I'm going to demo to you how it looks, and then I'll show you how to do it in message crawler. So let's take a look. So here we have an RSMF file that contains some files that cannot be displayed in the body of an RSMF file. So we have this high efficiency pictures that modern phones use, and we also have video files. Well, the way you would typically review them is you would have to click on the file, and then Relativity will open that file and you can see what's inside, and you press back and go back, and you can kind of figure out pretty quickly that these are like party pictures or something like that. That's not relevant. But wouldn't it be nice to be able to see the pictures in line with RSMF and also get a preview what's inside these video files so you don't have to watch them? And that's what I did. In a new version of Message Crawler, you can pre-render your high efficiency files and video files. This is a little slow because my VM is slow. But you can pre-render your HEIC files into JPEGs as well as video files into animated GIFs. So here's what it looks like at the end. Now we have not just the high efficiency files here, but we'll also have thumbnails of these two files. So now when you scroll through, you could see your thumbnails and you can see your original files here. Now what you could do is you could not include the original files because they're obviously take up more space. So if you want to reduce amount of spaces used in an RSMF file, you can not include the original files, but you probably want to include them just in case somebody wants to investigate something. Now, how do video files look in this case? Well, if we scroll down lower, you'll see that we have a video file and an animated thumbnail. So this is an animated GIF. And what I did is I pulled out about 7 or 10 frames from the video, and I just made a quick animated GIF. So now we can get an idea of what's going on without actually having to click on the file. And if we need to see the actual video, it's right here. You just click on it and it's going to open up full screen and you can watch it with sound and everything. But in a lot of cases, you actually don't need the movie file, and the GIF file will tell you everything you need to know. So how do you do that on Message Crawler? Well, if we switch here, we have a new option from the Tools menu called Generate Thumbnails. And here you would just say, okay, well, what is going to be the field where we're going to read the path from, which is the file source path, and where we want to write a new path that contains the path to the thumbnail. Now we got a couple of options, right? So what's the thumbnail width? So we can control it, 800 pixels is probably enough. You can make it 640 if you like. And also we have some control over how many frames to pull out. So I had 5, you can do 3 frames, that might be enough, or you could do 50. It's just going to take longer to do that. And the delay, so how quickly the frames should cycle. Again, you can make it into a slideshow, or you can try to play it through quickly. So, super simple. Supported extensions right now: HEIC, MOV, MKV, MP4. It does go by extension. It doesn't do the extension detection thing, at least for now. So right now it needs to be one of those 4 extensions. And then once you do that, when you go to export, there is a new option here that says thumbnail path. And this is where you can choose which path to grab that thumbnail from. And the option here below is you can use the thumbnail for RSMF and copy native to folder. So what this will do is it's not going to include the actual attachment, but it will copy that attachment to a separate folder, which you can choose to process or not process. Again, it's up to you. But this option will exclude a native file if thumbnail is present. And that's basically it. This is kind of an early version, so I labeled it as beta because there's some testing that needs to happen with it. I think it's working fine. Very cool. I'm very excited, and I think it can really help people reduce their RSMF file size, as well as improve presentation of these RSMF files. So if you're a vendor who is using message crawler, start generating that now and put that on your marketing brochures saying our RSMF files are better than your RSMF files. Do it. Okay, thank you for checking this update. I will see you on another.